It wasn't that long ago that artificial intelligence felt like pure science fiction. But today, it's practically the operating system of our daily lives. We hear the term AI constantly, but right now, we're going to break down what it actually means and explore how it's quietly yet fundamentally reshaping our world. To help us navigate this, we're drawing our insights directly from the Academic English podcast, hosted by MD Osuf. His goal with this material is to strip away all that confusing tech jargon and really demystify AI for beginners. So, we've put together this visual breakdown to help you grasp those core concepts quickly and easily. Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start by defining AI, look at its role in our daily lives, explore its impact on the job market, objectively weigh the benefits against the challenges, and finally, look ahead to the future of AI.
First up, defining artificial intelligence. What exactly is it?
It's actually kind of surprising to learn that the dream of creating machines that can think dates all the way back to the 1950s. But today, it's our reality. At its core, artificial intelligence refers to computer systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. There's no magic here, really. It essentially just allows machines to learn from data and improve their performance over time.
And when you break those human-like tasks down, you start to see some very specific capabilities. We're talking about learning from information, understanding language, recognizing images and voices, solving complex problems, and making decisions. I mean, think about it. When you ask your phone's voice assistant a question, or a streaming app recommends the absolute perfect movie for your Friday night, you are directly interacting with these exact AI capabilities.
Let's move on to AI in daily life, because it's definitely already here. One of the biggest misconceptions out there is that AI is just locked away in some high-tech lab. But look at education. AI-powered apps are already acting as personalized tutors for math and language practice. And in healthcare, it's literally life-saving. Doctors are actively using AI to analyze really complex medical images and detect diseases far earlier than the human eye ever could alone. It's navigating us through the real world, too. When your map app perfectly routes you around a massive traffic jam, or a ride-sharing service predicts where drivers are needed most, or even when self-driving cars hit the road, that is AI in action. And of course, in shopping, it's that invisible assistant recommending products based on your past purchases and interests, which totally explains why you look at a pair of shoes once and suddenly see them everywhere online. Next up, transforming the job market. The big question, will AI take our jobs? Looking at the data, the answer to that question is really a mix of yes and no. Take a look at the jobs replaced. Heavily repetitive tasks, things like simple data entry and basic admin, are absolutely shifting. But just like with previous technological revolutions throughout history, there is a massive explosion of emerging careers right alongside it. We're seeing a huge boom in entirely new roles: AI engineers, prompt engineers, data scientists, and even AI ethics consultants. Because of this shift, adaptation is absolutely our best strategy. As AI steps up to handle routine automation, our uniquely human traits become our absolute greatest assets. Things like critical thinking, clear communication, creativity, leadership, and complex problem solving. The people who continuously lean into these specific skills are going to be incredibly well positioned in tomorrow's market. Moving on to benefits versus challenges, weighing the impact. When we look at this objectively, the sheer potential is just staggering. On the benefit side, we're talking about massive efficiency boosts, much better accessibility for those with disabilities, and huge leaps forward in things like scientific advancements and highly personalized experiences. But we have to be honest, the challenges are equally serious. We're facing massive data privacy concerns, the terrifying potential of deepfakes and misinformation, the risk of overdependence, and incredibly complex ethical questions, like who is actually legally responsible when an AI makes a mistake? Which brings us to our final section, the future of AI. Working together. With everything currently in play, it is absolutely fascinating to see what experts actually predict comes next. The general consensus is a much deeper, more seamless integration into our lives. We're talking about far more advanced virtual assistants that truly understand context, smarter educational systems that adapt to exactly how you learn in real time, highly personalized healthcare, and even greater scientific discoveries. But perhaps the single most compelling takeaway from all this material is this exact thought. The future is likely to involve humans and AI working together. It completely changes the narrative, doesn't it? It's not simply some doom and gloom story about machines replacing us. It is genuinely about human empowerment and collaboration. Which leaves us with a really important final question to reflect on. Knowing that this technological era is already here, how will you adapt your own skills to learn and grow alongside artificial intelligence? Thank you so much for joining me as we broke down these concepts today. Remember to keep learning, keep exploring, and keep growing.